Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another review of a character in Pokemon Unite. Well, so far we have had a look at Alolan Ninetales as well as Venusaur, and I know that that's technically in the reverse order of how they appear, but the grind to get the Unite coins is very slow, and so I'll try to stay in that order going forward, but we might have to backtrack as we acquire more and more Pokemon. But the next character in that progression is, well, one that I recently obtained just a couple of days ago and have had a ton of fun with. So let's pop into the Pokemon list and talk a little bit about Crustle. Now, Crustle, he looks super derpy. I mean, that's just kind of the way that the character is, or the Pokemon itself is meant to be. But do not let that fool you, because this character is an absolute tank. And let's have a little bit of a closer look at how he performs so you can better understand that. So the first ability that he has, of course, you have Rock Slide as the initial early game ability that he can use. I do think that this is the better one to opt for initially instead of the Fury Cutter, which we'll look at in just a brief moment, or Fury Slash, I guess is what it is. But the Rock Slide is really good because it will render the opponent immobile and stun them for a short while, and that's really nice against the Ludicolo and Buffalant with those big charge attacks that they'll do, because you can just discourage them out of that ability altogether, and even do the same against some of your opponents if you can time the attack correctly, but you don't have this ability for too long, all things considered. At that point, there are two different options that you can opt for, and those are choices between Rock Tomb, which will split the ground open, deal damage to the opposing Pokemon in the area of the effect, as well as create a barricade to prevent the opponent from escaping. However, it is a solid barricade that even yourself and other members of your team are unable to pass through. And I do feel like, especially if you're playing with people that are kind of incompetent, which there are those people out there, that can be a lot more of a detriment than you would really want it to be. And then using this ability again, since it does have such a short cooldown, will remove the previous barricade. This will decrease the movement speed of the opposing Pokemon when they are hit by it upon being upgraded to Rock Tomb Plus. However, the one that I put a lot more value in is Shell Smash. And that has a lot of applications, especially with the loadout that I prefer to use with Crustle. And this just means that you will smash your shell and convert a portion of your defense and special defense into attack and special attack for a short time, as well as increasing movement speed. And this will increase the efficiency of that conversion from defense to offense upon reaching Shell Smash Plus. It's also a decent option upon respawning to get back into the fight a little bit quicker, especially since by the time you get back into combat before the super launch comes into effect, you are going to be able to use it again to your combat ability instead of waiting for it to cool down. So I personally recommend Shell Smash over Rock Tomb, but it pairs best with X Attack and the other ability that he has here. So let's talk a little bit about Fury Cutter. Fury Cutter slashes into the opponent and deals damage to them, and hitting the opponent multiple times in succession will increase the damage that this move does, which is kind of fun. But it's not my favorite early game because it doesn't offer that option for easy follow-up on your opponent. Now, the other abilities that this can be upgraded to is the choice between Stealth Rocks, where you will throw many small rocks that upon hitting into the opposing Pokemon or reaching its maximum distance, they will levitate and deal damage over time to the Pokemon that are in that area, and this will increase the duration and the effect and decrease of the movement speed of the opponent Pokemon when it's fully leveled up and cools down a little bit faster than the other option. However, if you pair Shell Smash with the other ability, which is X Scissor, you can just absolutely tear through your opponents. And this will hit 3 different times, and as soon as you're hit with one of those connecting hits, you are stunned. And that really kind of changes the entire paradigm of the game, especially if you can pair an X attack with a Shell Smash into an X Scissor. You can just absolutely melt your opponents, and it's really, really efficient. So that's what I highly recommend with Crustle, is opting for the Shell Smash X Scissor move pool. Now, the Unite move is really awesome because it will grant additional shielding to yourself and leave your opponents unable to act, dealing damage to them over time, and anytime you receive damage, damage is reflected back out towards nearby Pokemon. And that is just a really powerful ability, especially because this does have quite a lengthy duration to it once the Unite move is activated. And then, of course, we have the innate ability from Crustle, where every time the Pokemon loses a certain amount of HP, the defense and special defense are increased due to Sturdy. Now, that's not how Sturdy works in the canon games, but it will definitely help with your longevity in the middle of a fight. And then the basic attacks, these are very consistent across the cast, though it is important to note that Crustle is a melee character. The only ranged ability that he really has is either that Rock Tomb, which isn't great because of the reasons that we discussed, and then the Stealth Rocks as well. So you've just kind of got to keep that in mind. But we've talked a lot about how this character behaves in this game, so it's time for us to actually demo how this character performs. So let's go ahead and jump ourselves into a ranked match and see just how far Crustle can get us. Okay, we have found ourselves a match. Let's go ahead and lock into Crustle here. Now, I am running the X attack, like I said, because that pairs really well with the Shell Smash and the X Scissor abilities once we get up to that 6th level. And then I think that the Wise Glasses are a really good thing to pair into that as well, since it raises our special attack efficiency, and that's something that you really want to see when you're running a special attack heavy build. I think that this team looks pretty good for us too. I really like the fact that we've got a Snorlax hanging out with us, and Eldegoss is always a fun one to see as well. If the 3 of us end up on the same side, we should be able to make some very efficient pushes, but we'll just kind of have to see how things come together. So we do start off as Dwebble, but we should be fine because we're really only like this for the first minute of the game, since shortly thereafter we are able to get up to our higher level and our Crustle. That's the whole point of today's video, is showcasing how Crustle works. But getting the initial takedowns here on the Bouffalante, the Ludicolo, that's really what we're looking for in terms of early game experience and level up. Okay, we're going to want to get that Rock Slide off, and now we've got the Shell Smash here. So let's attack into some of these, and you can already see a huge amount of damage that's coming off of our boosted attacks here. And that's even before we're applying the X attack there as well. So I'm really happy with how that's working out for us. And there goes the last little Crawdont there. We've got the Snorlax hanging out here with us, which is good. It actually looks like our entire team is down here, which isn't the best strategy, but it may just work out for us. And let's see if we can melt through these guys. It looks like we can indeed knock out the Charmander and the Eldegoss. Drop in a fast 30 there, and now we've got access to the X Scissor. Let's double back and take out some of these Autonos that are down here, since we can really get a lot of damage in on them. But these guys are going to have it a little bit rough if they can't get in on us. And I need just a little bit more from these guys. But look at that. We just absolutely chew through these guys here. I didn't get that Autono, which is not great, but we can get this Crawdont and break this. There we are. That's really all I was looking for there. And we'll just melt through this swarm of combies and the Vespiquen here. And come on, rush him down before he has a chance to get away. It's fine. They got scared, they ran away. That gives us an opportunity to score. And we should be able to sweep through these guys very, very efficiently. Let's double back, grab the points that were left off here. Why are we retreating? I'm kind of confused at that order because we are doing very well. And I just about had that Charmeleon there. Let's jump over the top here. And we'll just grab a couple more of these. I guess these are Corpfish, because the Crawdonts come afterwards. Ooh, can we get him? Ooh, we just barely missed out on it. It's okay. And that's the Pikachu down. Let's get these Vespiquen taken care of. Come over here, drop a bunch of points into their goal. That's going to bolster our health more due to the fact that we've got the Wise Glasses on there as well. Come on, Snorlax. Drop your points. Just drop your points in there. There we go. That's what we needed. Destroy that goalpost. We're doing really well. And it's only going to get better as we keep moving. Oh boy, this Talonflame is really in trouble here. Yep, you're done. Because you see just how efficiently we chew through these guys, and that wasn't even with our X attack. Like, we didn't need that. They've got one of our goalposts down, but we have really kind of given them a run here. We might need to teleport home after this and go offer some support on the bottom end, since we do have some pressure coming in down there. Let's just go ahead and get this off right here. And that's the Charizard down. And let's just chew through the Eldegoss here. Yeah, that was pretty brutal of a beat down there. And he got me with his Unite move, probably in revenge for what I did to him just a moment ago. But we can retreat back this way because we've got the speed advantage off of our Shell Smash. Let's head back home because that's going to be an easier way to heal up. And then do we want to come up here and push a little bit? I think we do. Oh, you really didn't think that through, did you? Well, I guess maybe you had. And we might as well head down to the central area, because if we don't take down Zapdos, we definitely want to prevent them from taking it. So we'll just kind of hang out here in this bush. That tends to be a really good option for us here. And our Talonflame has rushed the Zapdos. And we're at a point where our whole team's here, so we might as well just take them on. And let's go ahead and get our Shell Smash X-Scissor back up here. And we'll just finish him off. Takes out the Talonflame. Yes, please give me the X-Scissor. And we're just going to blitz right past these guys. Destroy that goalpost. And then we can double back and see if that Snorlax still needs help. Oh, we didn't quite get him from... Ooh, nice work there, though. And so we've just got to make our way in on some of our opponents here. But we might just want to retreat back away from the Talonflame, because we had that speed boost there, which is really kind of what I was hoping to see. It came a lot closer there towards the end than what I anticipated it is, but we've got all of their goal zones down, so I'm pretty sure this is a pretty one-sided victory there. And it was closer than I anticipated, but we still ended up having the edge over them, which is really what you want to see with these type of encounters. And we got MVP for the round, so I can't complain about that either. Though I will go ahead and congratulate the Snorlax, because they did very, very well. Or can you not give those type of votes here? Apparently not in the ranked version of things. But that is going to do it for us today. If you enjoyed today's video or found it helpful or enjoyable, make sure that you leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe for that daily variety content. Thanks again for your time, and have a great rest of your day.